This is it, the showcase for the absolute best of the NBA. The All-Star Game set to begin tonight. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got LeBron James, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Griffin. Then there's the Professor, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And guys, you know, we've had some All-Star game shootouts over the years, but really nothing compares to what we saw last year. The teams combined for 321 points. That's just mind-boggling.
The West All-Stars on D. It's a three-point game.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And he gets it to go. The Professor's got 5 now.
And if you remember last year, I mean, no star shined brighter in this game than Russell Westbrook. How about 41 points, just one off Wilt Chamberlain's all-time record. And I'd say Russell was a very deserving MVP.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's 7 points for the Professor.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Dub, the 15-footer. Good. That All-Star game scoring record of Wilt Chamberlain, which Westbrook came so close to breaking last year, has now, Greg, been on the books for over 50 years.
Unbelievable. And I'll tell you what, when Westbrook had that 27 points at halftime, I thought for sure that record was going to go down. Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible. Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage. And you know, there were a couple of records that fell at last year's All-Star game, but to me, the most shocking one of all, the number of three-pointers made. 48. I mean, the teams, they combine for 48 threes.
That's good. And 11 points for the Professor.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight, we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Drops in the tray. The Professor's got 14 points for the game. And those 48 three-pointers you talked about, Greg, the previous high for threes in an All-Star game was 30. So that's what I call shattering a record, huh? Man, oh, man.
It was insane. And really, that speaks to the evolution of the game as well. The game has become far more perimeter-oriented in terms of the skill set.
Now, here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. The three from Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Durant's checked in for the East. Westbrook comes in for Kyrie Irving. Durant against Harden. And that one's good. Westbrook. Westbrook's got his first bucket in this one.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And there's such a sense of history that surrounds the All-Star game. I mean, this is the 65th time this event has been held, and you think back on all the legends of the NBA. They've all made their mark in some way on this contest.
Offensive rebound, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And, you know, this game, in a lot of ways, guys, has belonged to the Western Conference the entire decade. I mean, last year they got the job done again. So although it did come down to the wire, the end result still was Western Conference dominance. And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And although victory for the Western Conference has been a theme in the All-Star game recently, another train break that was repeated last year was the East digging a big hole for itself. And you and I were talking about this, digging that hole for themselves early in the game and then mounting a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the East came back to 20 points down in the first half to tie it up in the fourth quarter. But once again, the comeback bid failed to come to fruition.
Curry. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. To the middle. Here's the professor. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 7 points for the professor. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The East All-Stars up on top. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Jimmy Butler is out there with Anthony. Then there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's the professor in at the 1. They get a hand on it. Gasol. And it's sent.